Well, here we are on February the 27th. 27th, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
And Sunday, it's the Lord's Day, and we'll rejoice and be glad in it. So we left Hogpen Gap, and as you can see, we are experiencing precipitation. But praise the Lord, we have umbrellas, and I think Sherry's umbrella was a gift from our children. And wow, we found out this morning that we were glad we had umbrellas. We weren't real sure, or I wasn't real sure, that it was a good thing to carry along. But it's in the low 40 degrees this morning up here on top of the mountain. And rain is not so bad, and cold is not so bad. But when you put those two together, it is, well, it can be hypothermic. So sorry about all the jostling around here. But in spite of that, we have some wind pants that we broke out. They may look and feel a little like a garbage bag, but they're tougher than a garbage bag. And they're just simply wind pants that are water resistant, but they're not leaking through at all. And they weigh virtually nothing. And we're so thankful for those today because they're keeping our legs dry, which keeps our body temperature warmer. And as long as we keep moving, we can stay pretty warm. But as you can see, the trail is pretty much a little stream right now, just water running. But we're thankful that we're out moving, and we're hoping to get a big day in. We've had some delays because it's been difficult to get our rain gear working properly, adjusting our umbrellas and trying to get our waterproof mitts on. It's been a bit of a challenge, to be quite frank with you. This is reality YouTube, I guess you could say. And some days are going to be like this, we know that. And we're really thankful we have good gear, because without it, it could be just miserable. But it's not miserable today. And the rain is supposed to quit around noon, and then chance of showers throughout the day, warming up to the, I think, the mid 40s. And tonight clearing off and down to, I think, 30 degrees. But we're down with that. Colder temperatures for sleeping. Our quilts, which are made by UGQ, are good for 10 degrees, and we have alpaca bag liners to sleep in on top of that. So my girlfriend here, she's got down booties, so we're going to be toasty warm for sure. We just need to ride out this rain a little bit, and then hopefully.
I am also his wife.
Yeah.
Just so you know, he calls me his girlfriend a lot, but I'm his wife.
Yes. So yeah, my wife. This will be. We're celebrating 40 years of marriage this year in August, and we're hoping that we can summit Katahdin close to that time. That's our kind of our goal, but just making it to the end right now, and more importantly, just getting through the day, but not just enduring it, but enjoying it, and trying to just find the highlights of each day. So last night, we were so blessed that we were able to spend the night with some trail angels. What are trail angels? Well, they're people who, for whatever reason, they chose to bring food, refreshment to hikers. And they will usually position themselves at or close to a road crossing where the trail crosses the road. And it was Bobby and Misty who provided us with trail magic last night. They had hot vegetable soup, cold pasta salad, string cheese, apples, bananas, oranges, candy bars, protein bars, you name it. They had it. Soda, hot tea, and hot coffee. That's some of the best hot coffee I've had since I left home. It's good, strong black coffee. And I thought of some of my friends who like coffee that way, they would have enjoyed it too, but it seemed to taste better yesterday. And an interesting thing we were talking to Bobby, and he just shared how the Lord preserved his life. He had kidney cancer, and through that forfeited one of his kidneys. And by doing that, during that time, the Lord just spoke to him and instructed him that he is to provide support and care for people that are coming off and through the trail, and maybe through hikers, but also other hikers. And so that's what they've been doing. And during the bubble is considered usually around the end of February, 1st of March through mid-April. That's when the bubble, or the majority of people, get on trail and hike the AT. So they've been doing that, Bobby and Misty have, and Bobby was there. He just shared a little bit of his story of what happened, and he asked me some questions, and so we told him about my journey with cancer, what I've experienced so far. And Bobby kind of walked off to the side a little bit, and I seen him on his phone, and pretty soon he came back and he said, I just got an okay from my wife, Misty, and she said, y'all are welcome. And I want you to understand, they say y'all in a very warming way. And instead of saying you all, it just sounds so endearing. Y'all are welcome to come to our house and sleep in our house for the night and have hot showers. And we were kind of having a rough day. We weren't sure. Sherry was having some problems with her arch on her one foot, and we were too far away. We knew we were too far away to make it to Low Gap Shelter where we wanted to. And we weren't really excited about Whitley Shelter because that was a mile off trail, and not only a mile off trail, it was a mile downhill, which means that's an extra 2 miles that we would have to hike just to get back on trail. And it was raining. So it was a bit discouraging, and we were considering just stealth camping, and that would be where we find a site close to the trail that's level where somebody else is camped, and we would make do with that. However, when Bobby offered that, we just felt like that was God's provision for us, and certainly some southern hospitality, which we have really enjoyed since being in Georgia. Didn't know much about Georgia, but learning to know more about Georgia in the short time that we're here. So we went there last night.
Hey guys. Y'all have a good one.
Good. So we went there last night, and they provided us with a hot meal. Bobby is quite a chef. He whipped up some ribeye steak, diced up in little pieces, and his own concoction, and man, was it good. They just fed us like they were planning on guests or something. And then in the morning, Bobby also cooked. He loves to cook. He's a very good chef. He's a deep sea fisherman, and he loves the Lord. And Misty as well. Misty is a great hostess, very kind and very caring person. Certainly a beacon of light in their community. So they brought us back on trail this morning, and we're going to try to push 12 miles today if we can get our rain gear dialed in. This is the first time we've had this much cold and rain together, so it is a bit of a learning curve, but we're thankful on this Lord's Day, and not every day is going to be a mountaintop experience. Well, we've been hiking in the fog. The rain has subsided, and we're hiking along here, and all of a sudden I heard something that not something we have back home at our place in Indiana. I feel like it's just part of the wonderful creation here in Georgia mountains. I never knew it was so beautiful. So we just thank the Lord for another beautiful day and another beautiful scene. Even though we can't see the mountains, we see other things that are just as pretty, like my pretty wife, who I love so much. We're happy to be here on trail, and things are looking up.
Yep.
Right?
This is our biggest day. We're going to do 11 miles today. We got 5 done now, and so we got 6 more to go.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll keep on trucking, and we'll catch you on down the trail. Some parts of the trail are a little more treacherous than others. Seemingly, some parts are just muddy and other parts are really rocky. And this is rocky. Some of the edges are kind of close to the trail, and one wrong step and you'll end up down there like that tree. Not in such good shape. But even though it's been overcast today, it has been beautiful. Just rounding every bend seems like something new to see, whether it's rhododendrons or just rock formation or water running down the side of the mountain. But places like this, the trail runs right close to the edge, and this ground has, if it's not rock, it's clay. So it's kind of smeary, and every now and then you see a footprint that goes sliding off the edge where somebody had a kind of a near fall down the edge of the mountain. We can't see a lot of things today, but it sure has been beautiful, and we are thankful. Just kidding. We are only about maybe 2¼ miles out from Blue Mountain Shelter. The trail just got a little slower here because, as you can see, it's kind of narrow and the footing is pretty particular. You don't have a lot of room for error. Can't see far, but what you can see is just beautiful.